Syria was also under French control, so it's very relevant. And it was, it was a mandate at the time. When the French left and had, and had done screwing with the country and carved it up and everything into 50 pieces, there was a lot of instability in Syria because Syria had been, had become, from one country, they had carved it up into Lebanon and into Israel and Jordan, and just rendered it very weak and unstable and unstable. And so for a long time, you had this instability where you would have one guy who's president for 24 hours because he just did a coup. And then 24 hours later, I literally mean 24 hours, like actually 24 hours. You had someone who was president for 24 hours and then another one as well. That's how many coups you had, like so much instability. If you look at a graph, or rather a timeline of presidencies in Syria, there comes a point, and it's exactly this after World War II, leading up to the 60s, where you cannot even distinguish who was president because it's just a bunch of colors. What Assad, his father, did when he came to power, also through a coup, he brought stability. Whether people like it or don't like it, and you can certainly make criticisms, that's another issue. But I'm talking about stability. He brought that, right? And he brought that after the French had weakened the country. The same thing with Gaddafi. Gaddafi brought stability. Even Saddam Hussein, right? Also, you can make a lot of criticisms, but you cannot justify, Iraq invasion. He brought stability. They got rid of France. They got rid of French influence in the country and brought stability. We'll see what happens in Gabon. We'll see what happens in Niger, but I think that the French, and I know for a fact that the French and the Americans are trying very, very, very hard to, revert and undo the progress that they have made with these coups.